yesterday at the rally, I said, boy, because I had some people up there that I knew, and I actually saw their names, and I said, well, why would they put them up? They're going to speak so positively about me. I was wrong. And I said, oh, I'm going to hit them. I'm going to get them. Am I going to get them? I'm going to start talking about them like you never believe. I'm going to hit them. Obviously, I'm talking about with my verbal. But I'm going to get them. I'm going to let them have it. Maybe a tweak or maybe this or that. But I'm going to hit them hard. So CNN this morning, I said, you know, Trump says he's going to hit speakers. I mean, they are so dishonest. I'm going to hit speakers. Hey, that's why we have to win, right? You know, they call it the Clinton News Network. It's really dishonest group of people. Oh, they're Cameron just for Paul. I know what Cameron member now, right? And I almost say, in fact, I even called up a friend of mine, the governor called up, he actually called me. He said, you did a great fantastic. And I talked about the thing. He said, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't say anything bad about anyone. Don't talk. I told him the story yesterday. And then they put Trump to hit. He goes in someplace, says, I'm going to hit them, I'm going to hit them. I mean verbally, right? Trump threatens, right? I don't know if they said that. But it is really, I'll tell you, CNN is it's actually disgusting. So I love, isn't it better when we don't have these teleprompters? And I like using teleprompters, they're really good. But you know, honestly, when you do these things, man, if I'm standing here and I'm going, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Oh, what's that teleprompter? If she would actually get up and just talk to the crowd. Yes. You know, she has a group of 12 people, she's got teleprompters. And then she does it to news conferences. She hasn't done one in like, what is it, 237 days. She hasn't done a news conference in something like 237 The reason is you couldn't do this because they'll ask her about all the different things that she's done. They'll ask her about the FBI saying she's a liar. They'll ask her about all of the emails that she's deleted or erased or got rid of. 33,000 emails. The ones that were done for her yoga class, right? The ones that were done for the wedding. 33,000. I've done a lot of weddings and I haven't said 33,000 emails for yoga and a wedding. They were personal. I'll bet you in this room we have people that probably, I'm not an email person. You know what? I'm intelligent. I don't like You know what? I like the old days. I like the days because today they just announced somebody else was hacked and another group was hacked. Everybody's been hacked. Okay? They have no idea who's doing it. They have no idea who's doing it. These things are amazing. You know, the kids growing up, I have a young boy, Matt. He's very smart, but he's using the computer so much. We put it on lock, right? No way he can find out. I don't know what happened. So we go back about an hour later, and he's playing with the computer. And what's his name? We had it unlocked. We needed a sequential number. And we said, Ben, how did you do that? I'm not telling you, Dad. And it's getting worse and worse because they live with it. You know, I grew up when it was a certain age they started. Now they live with it. It's like they're right on. They can do it so well. And I like the old days, especially for the military and things like that. Right? Can't hack it, I guess. It's just terrible. And you know, if you talk about military, you talk about all these secrets, and you even talk about politics, you talk about all of this stuff. It's very confidential stuff. And then you find out the hacking is all over the place. I hear China is brutal. They say Russia is excellent. And you have guys sitting in their homes that are better than you. You have people, men and women sitting in their homes, and they're better than the people that are the inventors. And I don't know, there's something about, you know, General Douglas MacArthur, right? The guy comes and says, sir, here it is. That's it. The risk is from there to there. General George Patton, I guarantee you, General George Patton was rough as hell. He wouldn't be doing emails when he's going to be ready with that. If he were around, he'd say, I don't like that system at all. So, thank you, Doug. I love you. Thank you very much. Now I see you. I like that much. I appreciate that. So, thank you. People on the other side that the fire marshals aren't being very nice to, they don't know me so much right now. Should I do that? So, a lot of things happen. Now, I found that we're going to get a lot of Bernie supporters, I think. And Bernie made a mistake. The mistake he made, and this is the beauty of doing speeches like this, because it was late in the night that I saw it. And she was thanking Bernie and talking about Bernie. And he's sitting there like glum. Did you notice?
Yeah, Bernie.
His wife pats him in the back and pull the head away. Whoa! You see that? Pat him back. Don't even listen. And pulls it back. And I smiled and concerned. But he was angry. And then the second time they showed up, and he was angry. And you know what? Honestly, he made a big mistake.
Yeah, he did.
Because we have the best movement in the world. We have far more people than anybody. We have the most important. I tell people Bill O'Reilly says the greatest secret phenomenon he's ever seen in politics. And people right up in the driveway all the way up. But this is one of the great movements in the history of our country. Our movement is much better than Bernie, but I'll tell you what Bernie did. He sold his soul to the devil.
We're not doing that,
because he seemed like a tough guy. He was like tough. And then at the end, he folded. And I said yesterday, and it's true, he wanted to go home, he wanted to go to sleep. You know, had he not folded, and his people haven't voted, because his people were in it. Now, just to show you how unfair it is, if that would have happened in the Republican convention, they would have said, catastrophic evening.
Yep.
People are singing. Did you see when they had the moment of silence for the police? And by the way, the only reason the police were up on that stage on the fourth night was because I was complaining they don't have any police on stage, right? But they don't need it. The difference is I need it. Okay, we'll be going on and I need it. Did you see what happened when they had the moment of silence with the police? Tough situation. And then you have Bernie, and he makes a deal. Then they pick a vice president that's exactly the opposite of Bernie. Okay? He believes in TPP, which is a disaster, by the way, we'll never approve it. How about where Terry McAuliffe, the governor of Virginia, comes out and says, don't worry, Hillary will approve it after the election. See, that's the and it will take the jobs away almost as bad as NAFTA, which was approved have no plan, right? NAFTA has cleaned out so many states in this country. I look at New York State, you look at New York State, you look at New England, you look at Pennsylvania, what NAFTA has done to Pennsylvania with these companies moved to Mexico. A friend of mine is a builder. He builds plants. If you told him to build an apartment, he wouldn't know where to begin. He builds plants. Big plants. One of the biggest. And he, maybe I use this to build a wall. What do you think? Computer technology plans. One of the biggest, one of them. And he started up building in the United States years ago. And he built plants and doings. So I see him the other day and I say, how's it going? How's business going? I said, great. I thought that was good for the United States. I said, how many plants are you building? Many. He said, you've got to see what's happening in Mexico. Now, by the way, this guy's better than a consultant. If I hire a consultant, I'll hire some guy that, therapy to tell me what's happening, right? They'll charge you $80. They'll give you a report in 7 months from there. You have to take a long time, otherwise they'll take charge. This guy doesn't do this. In 1 minute, I learned better about what's happening from him, talking to him about houses business, than I could learn from some phony consultant. Because if he was any good, he would have been the one building the plans, right? Amazing. So I said, what's going on? Because you didn't say this. It's the 81st world. He said, we are building the biggest, the most sophisticated, the most incredible plants all over Mexico. I said, what about the United States? Not so good. Like, who cares? And actually, we would rather build in the United States, but not so good. He said, not so good. And I said, what does that mean? He said, we're doing a little work, but not much. Done, you have to see this. I say, no thanks. But he goes, what we're doing there is incredible. How stupid are we? Our companies are moving to Mexico and other places while crooked Hillary Clinton. While crooked Hillary Clinton sits there and makes up stories. Donald Trump didn't do well in his campaign. All written by it's what? Politico. I can't believe I'm talking about Politico. Because Politico is terrible. But Politico, all cliches, not good, okay? But somebody wrote it. She probably didn't notice. But I'm being recognized for having done one of the most legendary campaigns in the history of politics. Somebody tweets, he says, somebody wrote it, you know, so they don't sound right? They just announced they had over 22 million between Twitter and Facebook. 22 million. I said, I don't know, what do you do? Who cares? I think I have the best time. Well, certainly one of the best times of anybody that's ever run for the office of president. We can't be shiny and then they go and build this nest for in the middle of the stuff. They're not supposed to be doing. They only do it because they're always. So they take our money, they take our jobs, they take everything. They sell us the products, no tax, come on. Our manufacturers want to sell to China, they can't get in. And if they ever do get in, they have to pay a tax, it's so high. Or they have to build their plants over. And they don't even want them to do that. This is a friend of mine, he said, well, we don't want you to do that. And then they gave me tax rates, which I won't even say because it's so high, I was just believe it. But then they said, build your big plant over here, but we don't even want you to. We don't even want, they don't even want us. Okay, they don't even want us to build that Boeing. They ordered 300 jets, and then made Boeing build massive planes. And watch what happens in Seattle, and watch what happens in a number of years when those plants go. Watch what happens in South Carolina, where I love those people in South Carolina. They gave me the biggest victory. Remember, I won the evangelicals, highly military. South Carolina, big military. Colorado, big military. And I went in, and you watch what they did. South Carolina built big Boeing plants. They have a big plant. Beautiful. I love seeing it. I love seeing this. They actually moved part of their operations from Seattle. Seattle, big plants. So they think it's good, new plants, everything good, great people, great labor force. But China's forcing them to build plants for China. Now, when China devalues its currency, and when Boeing, in a number of years, just remember, I said that. Oh, don't worry, if I'm president, it won't happen. They may be unhappy that they built the plant in China, but they're not going to have to worry about South Carolina and Seattle. But remember I said, just in case we don't make it because you people get lazy and don't vote.
We're voting for you, Trump.
So just remember I said, when that plant's finished, when they start operating, and when China does a massive devaluation of its currency, and when you go and order your brand new jetliners for all of the different airlines, and when they find out that the planes are going to be made in China, not in South Carolina and not in Seattle, not in this country, because we have people that are incompetent running our country. When you see that, and I hope you don't see that, because if you see that, that means that I didn't win it.
Right. We want you to win. We like to
So
win.
here's the story, folks. When you see that, if you see that, it'll be a sad day. And I told Boeing folks, I said to Boeing, I said, you know, you have a big investment. What happens if the plant that they're being forced to build in China becomes much more active and you start making all of the planes? Oh, well, I don't think that will ever happen. Watch.
Don't let it happen.
We're dealing with grand masters of currency manipulation. One of the reasons, among many, that I'm against Trans-Pacific Partnership is they don't cover currency manipulation. And in fact, one of my opponents in politics fought very, very hard that no currency manipulation be mentioned in the documents. This is a U.S. politician. I won't mention the name. I won't mention it. You know what? Don't watch it. They didn't want currency manipulation. Currency manipulation is the single biggest tool that foreign governments use to beat us, and to destroy our companies, and to destroy our trade, and to get rich, and to rebuild their countries as we suffer. We're like a third world country. We have rotten airports. We have airports. You go over to Dubai. You go over to places in China. You go over to other places in the Middle East. You'll see airports the likes of which you've never seen. I went to Dubai a couple of years ago, and they were treating me great. I mean, it was great business, unbelievable what's happening there. But they had an airport that's so unbelievable. So the head of the airline is showing me around, and it's really good. And I'm looking at the terminal and saying, this is one of the most beautiful. And I'm good. I mean, I'm a really good builder. I'm a budget for that. And I really like the editorial board of that business. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. These are great people. And they were telling me there's a Veterans Administration hospital that had a $1.2 billion crosswalk. I'm building a hotel in Washington, and I'm under budget and ahead of schedule by 1 year. Think of it. And it's peanuts compared to $1.2 billion. What is this? That's just the crosswalk. And this is happening all over the country. When you build a road, when you build an airport. Some of the richest people in this country are people that can't even read or write. They're called presidents, contractors. They might not read or write, but they're a lot smarter than the guys coming out of Harvard. I want to tell you. We'll be back here again many times. And smart people. But they're telling me about us building in here. You know, you all know. 1.2 million. I said, wow. I thought I didn't hear the original when it was over. I said, wow. That's a lot of money for a hospital. How big is it? They said, no, that's not the cost of that. That's just the cost of over. Think of what we could do if we had real people running our government. And I have friends who know how to build a head of schedule. We build it. We build buildings. They come in under budget, they come in tight expenses to do this. If one of the people that I know, some New York killer building or something, built that building, it would have been up 2 years ago. It would have been finished like a year after it started. It's not even a tall building, it's easy. But it takes longer to build a tall. Height means length, remember that. But one of my friends, or me, the thing would have been thrown up so fast, and it would have been better than it is now. I'll tell you a little bit story. I got called before the United Nations. I heard they were building an extension of the United Nations in a number of years. And Jeff Sessions is such an amazing man. And he was the first senator who was first really major first one. But they had, I put the building across the street like $320 million. And it's a very tall building, like around 90 stories tall. Okay? It's tall. Much taller than the United Nations. And then I built it for, I think it was $325 million. So condominium, called Trump Road down. Great. Beautiful, really old glass, beautiful. Herbert Bouchard of the New York Times, his architectural critic, prior to passing away, gave it a great review. So we built this building, and it's announced. And I get a call from, I think it was the Swedish investor, but one of the investors, very good man. And he said, Mr. John, with the United Nations, the ambassador, again, I think it was well. He said, I don't understand something. We're talking about doing an expansion of the United Nations, not a big deal. And it's going to cost $1.5 billion. I read that your building, which is 3 times taller or more, costs $325 million. Is that possible, or is that a mistake? It's totally possible, Mr. Ambassador.
That's why we need you!
Why? He said to me, he was good. What do you do nothing about this business? He said, why is it that costs so much less than just a simple expansion of the United Nations? I said 2 reasons. Corruption. Corruption is number one. Always number one. Corruption, number one, and incompetence. And I'm going before the United States Senate to tell the people in the Senate, because, you know, we're funding the United Nations. That's another thing. We fund NATO. We fund Japan. We fund Germany. We fund Saudi Arabia. We fund Saudi Arabia. We pay rent for our base. Saudi Arabia, let's pay rent so we can protect them. We'll pay rent. They want more rent so we can protect them, right? So we fund Saudi Arabia. We fund South Korea. We have 28,000 soldiers on the line. We're real geniuses. So I get called before the Senate, and they wanted to know. And I said, look, I then go and I meet the head of the United Nations. I think it was Kofi Annan at that time. Kofi Annan. And we sit in these 2 chairs, and I'm talking to him. All of a sudden, the curtain opens up. And there was massive press. I said, no picture. That's what I wanted. He didn't care what it was. And then the curtain closed. I said, okay. So it was at that time $1.5 billion. And they said to me, would you like to be the man in charge of construction? I said, I would, because how can we spend that much money? He's going to teach me. There's no way. And this guy comes in, who didn't know much, although he may have known much more than we were. Okay? So I said, what kind of steam are you using? Do you have a boiler plant? Or are you using New York steam, which is a different form of energy? He goes, I don't know. I said, you're in charge of the new construction of the building. You don't know what kind of steam, you don't know what kind of a plant, an energy that you're using. What are you doing on the curtain wall? Honestly, I said, are you emptying the building or are you going to do it by floor? I don't know. This is guy in charge. So he was either really bad or really corrupt. So that was it. So I offered to do it for, I think it was like $500 million. They said, and it was a big check, it said like $1 billion. They said, well, what will the difference be? I said, I don't know what the difference would be. Number one, it would be a much higher quality. Number two, we use marble instead of linoleum. And number three, you don't have to move everybody out of the building and then come back 2 years later or whatever. And number four, your number's not $1.5 billion, it's going to be many times. I was like, that was maybe 8, 9 years ago. The building cost a fortune. Somebody got sued. We pay for so much engineering innovation. And by the way, here's another one. I talked about data. So 5 countries have a 28 pay their way. The rest of them